Hey everyone, so welcome to Angelic Connections. I'm your host for today, Carrie, coming from the UK. So I hope everybody's doing okay and I hope everybody's having a good week so far. So just before I came on live, I have pulled some cards for everybody. I always do this every week on my show. I think it's nice to connect in with the angels on a little bit of a deeper level and give you some special messages. So I have pulled a card for our weekly guidance, and I have also pulled 3 cards, as I always do, for you to connect to for your very own special message. So you need to now think of number 1, number 2, or number 3, and you need to go with the number that you're drawn to. This is the way that you will get the message that's right for you. So as I pull them, I ask what everybody who is drawn to number 1 needs to know, everybody who's drawn to number 2 needs to know, and everybody who's drawn to number 3 needs to know. So this will be a message that will connect to you or to your soul level. So have a think now, take a moment. Do you want number 1, number 2, or number 3? And at the end of the show, I will reveal the messages and you can hear them at the end of the show. So our weekly card, this week I am using the Oracle of the Fairies deck. I love these. They're so magical. I don't know if anybody's seen them, but they really, really are magical. So our card for the week is the motivation card. And I'm sure lots and lots of us could be doing with a bit of motivation after all this heavy energy that we've been under. So the motivation card says, when spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say, get busy and do it. So this is a really lovely card for us because the motivation card is asking us to take the action steps now. And this is kind of the perfect energy that we're under for doing that. So any action that you're going to take now, so if there's been something that you've been putting off, that you felt, no motivation for, you're going to kind of find yourself that you're pushing ahead with this. You're going to find the energy a little bit easier. So we're supported for moving ahead. So anywhere on your manifestations as well, have a look. Are you taking the action steps for your manifestation? So, for example, if you're manifesting a sum of money, are you taking the positive action steps to push you forward? Because remember, we're the co-creator. We're co-creating with the universe. So we have to do our bit too. So if you were manifesting a sum of money, ask yourself, am I taking the action steps? Are you out of lack mindset? Are you sitting there worrying about bills and things? Are you making a plan forward where, your end that you can move forward to attract this abundance that you want in your life? Say, for instance, you were manifesting love. Are you taking the action steps for love? So that would be, are you fully loving yourself? Are you feeling worthy and deserving of love coming into your life? Are you making space in your life for love coming in? One very powerful thing you can do when you're manifesting love is make space. So you can have a bit of a clear out of your wardrobes and your drawers, making space because you know that this partner is coming to you. That is really powerful when manifesting. So it's about our motivation coming back up. We're getting our spark back a little bit. So we started March. So happy March, everybody. This is the month I'm calling Magical March. So March is going to be a really, really magical month. It really is. But we are starting off March with some of the heavy energy still from February. So I just want to talk a little bit about this and let you know what's going on. So throughout February, I know we've spoken about this on the show before, and I'm sure you felt it. It was quite a month for withdrawing, going into our inner self, trigger moments. We're still in this Mercury retrograde, remember. So we're being asked to delve deep, look at our inner stuff, do the work. We may have been triggered, feeling emotional, releasing lots of old patterns coming up for us. We are still continuing that energy for the beginning part of March, because what's happening is we're still receiving powerful downloads and upgrades on a huge level. So we're in the most powerful time really of our lives. This is going to push us forward in such an amazing way. So although it can feel a little bit uncomfortable and a little bit heavy at times, know that you're being led to something so amazing. You're going to be instant manifesting in no time. You really, really are. So we're staying under this energy, especially nighttime. I did a post earlier on my Facebook page, and I know a lot of people are struggling with sleep. Sleep is light. We're in a bit of an erratic sleep pattern, and we've been in this for quite a long time, a few months, because we are downloading and ascending on such a huge level, because we are receiving so many more light codes activated. We're coming into our power in such a big way. We really, really are. So this energy kind of stays with us until Mercury turns direct, which will be on the 10th of March. So not too long to wait for that. Then we go into the 2-week post shadow phase, but that always feels a little bit more comfortable in a Mercury retrograde. So you're kind of being asked now to do your work, be making sure that you're wrapping up and tying up those loose ends, be making sure that you've looked at what's come up for you and that you've worked with that energy. You're creating room for the new that's coming in. So we've got the Mercury going direct on the 10th. We've got the full moon on the 9th. Now, the full moon is very powerful. It's going to be very powerful for manifesting, but it's also going to be very, very powerful for our releasing. So I feel like everything that's come up for us in this Mercury retrograde. So have a little think now, what has shown up for you in the Mercury retrogrades for your personal self, what's triggered you, what stuff's come up. I feel that is going to be like, for that full moon on the 9th, is going to be like our big, big release. So we can move away from that. Then the Mercury retrograde, like I say, goes into the post shadow phase for 2 weeks, but it will become lighter. We will feel like a weight has been lifted. I think sometimes when we've had a hard Mercury retrograde, which this one has, really asked us to go deep inside, it's really shown us where we're going wrong. I think sometimes just even hearing those words, Mercury retrograde has gone direct today, makes us just feel like that weight's been lifted. But then we start to head to much lighter energy. We really, really do. And this is why I like this bit on the motivation card that said, when spring approaches, the flower fairy urges you to spring into action, because then we are working our way to the 20th of March, which will be the equinox energy. So in the UK, this will be springtime for us. And this is where we will just have our new cycles, our new beginnings. So the equinox energy will always bring in the new cycles, the new beginnings. So it really is about doing this work now. While we still have this Mercury retrograde, do this work now so that you can make space for the new, because that's what you're doing. Think of it this way. Each time that you deal with some sort of inner work, which we all have to do on the spiritual journey, there's no getting away from that. So each time you deal with some inner work and you move on from that, you've created some new space there for the new to come in. So when you look at it that way, that's very, very powerful, and that can really help you process things. So it really is about wrapping up this Mercury retrograde, doing the inner work, making sure that we've done everything that we've needed to do, that we've faced everything head on, making room for this new to come in. And then kind of after the 9th, 10th, you'll kind of find every day then the energy is going to lighten up, things are going to be coming good, you're going to have things manifesting in your life. Everything is all of a sudden going to take a bit of a turn. It's like the breakthrough point, and that leads us lovely to that equinox. And then after that, on the 24th, we have the new moon, which is just going to see everything bloom for you. So that's really lovely to kind of end this month. I know it seems funny, we've only just begun it and we're already talking about the end of it in the new moon, but I just think it's important for you to know, because you could still be under some heavy energy right now. And I think it's important that you know that everything is working its way to being lighter, because otherwise frustration can creep in, especially when we're dealing with emotional stuff. And this Mercury retrograde is certainly brought up emotional stuff for a lot of us. It has triggered us, so it can make us feel like giving up, and that's what I don't want you to do. I don't want you to think, you know what, nothing's working out for me, this isn't working for me, I'm just give up, because it's about keeping that faith, not giving up before this new energy comes in. So that's why I wanted to kind of briefly go through all of March, what to expect and what was going on. So you will be feeling more motivated. Basically, you're going to be feeling that lighter energy washing all over you. Remember to be asking the angels, they really are there for you. They're there for each and every one of us every single day. But we do need to give that permission. You know, we do need to ask for what we need. Don't wait until you're feeling, you know, in a really bad place before you ask them. Ask them straight away, because that's what they're there for. They're your supporters. They're your, you know, they want to work as a team with you, so they can really change your life. You know, connecting to the angels for me has changed everything. You know, I've been through lots of ups and downs. You know, I've been through dark times. I've been through anxiety. I've been through loads of things, as many of you have. And, you know, it really does make a world of difference to connect to your angels. It really does bring that lighter energy around you, and it helps you to connect to the higher vibration. And when you're on that higher vibration, you're naturally aligned. And, you know, as we always say, we need to be aligned to the energy of what we want to be manifesting. So we know we need to be aligned to feeling good every day, because that's what we want to feel. Our manifestations, no matter what area they cover, our manifestations will result in us feeling good. So whether you're manifesting love, money, a change in your work, you know, a new home, any of those things are going to result in you feeling happy and joyful. And that's what it's all about. That's why I often say to people, just manifest happiness. That is a really good, that gets you away from attachments to your manifestations. If you're not letting go and surrendering, you know, you're not in the flow of receiving your manifestations. So I always think just manifest happiness, because that actually will bring your manifestations in. So if you're manifesting love, but you change it to focusing on feeling happy and manifesting happiness, as soon as you're on that right vibration, you're going to be aligned and ready for that love to come into you. So it really is, you know, worth manifesting happiness. If you're, you know, finding that you're getting overwhelmed, sometimes it's so easy for us to get frustrated. We want this stuff to come in, and we want it to come in now. Of course we do, because we want to live our best life, you know, and we can keep positive and we can keep in a really, really good place. But, you know, other stuff takes over. And if our manifestations are taking so long to come in, then it can easily take us off that positive path. And with taking us off of that positive path, it will take us out of alignment, and it will put us on the wrong frequency for manifesting. So, you know, it really is the best idea just to manifest happiness, because that is the end result of you receiving whatever it is you're manifesting. Your end result is to make yourself happy, to be happy. And that's what life's about, isn't it? Life is about being happy. Life is too short to live in negativity and not be happy each day. Sorry, I had to cough. Life's too short for that. We want to be happy, and the angels want us to be happy. And the angels are around us. So do be asking. Ask the angels to come in. Ask the angels to come and connect to you. You will see it makes all the difference in your life. It really, really does. But you just need to remember, you do need to ask for that permission. And it's always a good idea just not to wait till it's too late. For me, myself, I connect with the angels all the time, all day long, for any of my needs in my life. There's no limits of how, you know, when you can ask the angels. They don't mind if you're asking every 2 minutes. They're just happy to help you. You know, they're not in human form, so they don't have the same time restrictions. Play at any time. There's no time restrictions there. So don't be worried about asking too much. If anything, get asking. The more you can get asking for the things you want, the faster you are going to see a difference. You really, really are. So I have a spiritual soul group on my Facebook page, and it's called the Spiritual Soul Group. It's a subscription group. It's £25 monthly, but you know, it can make all the difference if you're struggling on your path. If you feel like you're doing well and then you kind of have a dip, and you feel like everything falls apart for you a little bit, and you find it hard to stay on the right vibration, then you may be worth coming to join us and have a look around. It's a beautiful soul family group. There's so much going on there. But what the idea of the group is that, you know, that you're motivated to stay on that higher vibration. if you're having any problems, you've got that support network there to help you stay on that highest vibration. So that's the Spiritual Soul Group on Facebook. We'd love to have you join our family. It would be so lovely. The vibrations on this group are just beautiful. Everybody helps each other. Everybody opens up. It is a private space. It's a private group. So you can feel that you can just be yourself. It's non-judgmental, and we're there to help each other. But my role in the group is a spiritual mentor. So I'm there with lots of exercises, doing regular lives, pulling regular oracle cards, pendulum questions for your yes/no answers, and giving angel messages. There's so much going on in this group, and that's what I'm there for, to help keep you on that higher vibration. And it is amazing how much it's changed the members' lives already. The members that we currently have on the group, they've noticed a huge difference in their life. Some of these people have turned their life around completely, and some are just about to turn that corner. So many manifestations coming in. And what you find is, if you're in a bit of a low space and you're struggling a little bit, that you will not stay in that low space. You will not stay in that negative space, because there's so many of us there that can help pull you straight out of it. And I think that's what it's about more than anything at the moment. And the times that we're in at the moment is trying to keep yourself in the best space possible, because that is going to help you, and that is going to help you with your manifesting on a huge level. That is going to make all the difference. If we expect only the best, that is what you are going to get back to you. That is what is going to be mirrored back to you. So that is my advice right now. Stay as positive as possible. Right now is the perfect time for grounding. Ground your energy with all of these downloads that we're receiving. They're so, so powerful. Ground your energy. So you do this by going outside, depending on the weather. Get your feet into the earth. So bare feet into grass, into the soil. You can also do it on the beach if you live near the sea. Sand works very well for grounding and balancing. But get yourself grounded and balanced. That's going to help you no end right now. It really, really is. It's going to help you to just stay centered and calm. So hopefully that's helped you a little bit. So I think we're going to go to a caller now. I think we've got a call on the line, and that's Becky from I can't remember where she was from. It's a flash. Indiana, sorry. Yes, we got Becky on the line. Are you there, Becky?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm just sitting at home.
Yeah, okay. So how can I help you today, Becky?
Well, I'm just sometimes I'm a little bit concerned about my marriage.
Okay, so having a bit of trouble in the marriage at the moment. Has it been like this for quite a while?
Yes.
Okay, so kind of guidance on where you should go with this. Is that what you're hoping for?
Yeah, I'm hoping for a good outcome.
Okay. So
it started out really well.
Yeah, okay. So straight away, I'm just given a sense that I can feel your energy straight away. It's like the angels bring people's energy into me, and I'm just feeling that you're so emotional right now. I'm feeling that you've had a lot of tears, Becky, and I'm just feeling these emotions. I'm really feeling them in my heart. So I know that you're struggling with this, and you're feeling very emotional. Would that be right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to pull some romance cards, and then I'm going to see what the angels bring in, and let's see if we can help give you some clarity around this. So I'm going to ask for some cards around your marriage.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So the first card that comes out for you, Becky, is give your relationship a chance. So this is working on a partnership, Becky. So this is telling me straight away that everything is going to be okay. This is a soulmate relationship, and this is a relationship that is going to work. So there is problems around this, but it's worth working on. Have you thought of getting some counselling?
We have talked about it.
I think this would be really good because this card to me is working on the marriage. This marriage is not ending. I don't see this marriage ending. The angels are coming in and giving me that guidance very strongly. Very soon, Becky, everything is going to be so much better. It's about not giving up on the relationship. So counseling is coming through so strongly for me. So if you can, go and do that. That's going to help you no end. You get the engagement card. Well, I know that you're married, but this is recommitment, Becky. This is committing again on a deeper level, and this is expressing your love to each other. So your cards and the guidance that's coming through from the angels for me right now is this marriage is not to end. It's having difficulties, yes, but it is going to be okay. I want you to call in the angels. They're here for you. So ask them to help heal your marriage. Definitely counselling. I feel like you need to have somebody there with you, supporting you and helping you. But this relationship is going to turn around, and it is very soon, Becky. It's not going to be ages coming. So if you can try and get some counselling and get talking, this is definitely not a marriage to be giving up on. So I hope that helps you a little bit, and I hope that gives you a little bit of comfort, because I can really feel your emotions.
That makes me feel relieved. I didn't want anything to end.
Yeah, it's not going to end. Everything's going to be okay. So it's like you've had a hard time. Issues have come up in this marriage, and it's because they've come up for healing, but you are going to work through them, Becky, and it is going to be okay. There is light at the end of the tunnel. But I think that angels really guiding me to tell you, try and get some counselling that is going to help you. But it's going to be okay. The commitment comes back. And the joy and the love and the bond comes back. This is a soulmate relationship, so it's a very special marriage, and you'll be fine, Becky. So try not to worry.
Okay, thank you so much.
I hope that helped, and you take care.
Okay, you too. Thank you very much.
Okay, bye, Becky.
Bye. You have a good evening, or bye.
Yeah, you too, Becky. Okay, so we're coming to the end of the show, so I want to do your card messages now. So for everybody who chose number 1, your message is the Moon Energy card. This is a real power card. Surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, the fairy comes to calm your emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. So this is telling me that you may have been affected by the recent cycles that we've been through, the ascension cycles. And when the full moon comes up, you have a big release, and everything is going to work out so much better. Peace is restored, and you're just going to feel lifted. So if you're struggling a little bit, hold on in there, because the full moon on the 9th is going to make a huge difference. The energy has just been affecting you. That's all. There's nothing to worry about. You're on track still. There's no problems ahead. It's just the energy cycles. So for anybody who chose number 2, your card is the inspiration card. And this is, be prepared, as you'll soon receive a visit from the fairy of inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. So get ready to feel re-inspired. I feel like you've been in a bit of a space where you felt uninspired and a little bit fed up with life, but your inspiration is coming back. So for anyone who has felt that they've been lacking that inspiration or felt stuck in a certain area, that fairy's coming to sprinkle that magic back in your life. So get ready to be inspired on a big level. So for anybody who chose number 3, your card is the transformation card. Love it. They're all power cards tonight. This fairy tells you to surrender to the transformation in your life that is happening for your highest good. Embrace this transformation. The best is yet to come. I love that quote, the best is yet to come. And this is so true for you, whoever chose number 3. It's a big transformational time. and you're going to amazing new levels. You really, really are. So much is happening behind the scenes for you. So just try and flow with this transformation. It's going to take you to amazing places. If you've been struggling or you've been challenged, these are going to be lifting. So I love these cards for you all tonight. They're real power cards. And I hope that that message that came from the cards can help really reassure you. So I hope you've enjoyed the show tonight. I love doing this show. I love the energy. I love the angel energy comes through so strongly. It always leaves me buzzing with energy, and I hope that it does the same for you. So I'm on every Tuesday at the same time, doing the card guidance, taking calls, and speaking about the energy that we can expect for that week. So come join me next Tuesday. I also am on Facebook. I have a Facebook page, Carrie M. Bush. I have an Instagram page. I have a spiritual soul mentor group on Facebook. I am also on Twitter, and I have books on Amazon. They are children's books and journals. So go and check them out. That's Amazon, Carrie M. Bush. And, have an absolutely great evening or day, whatever the time is where you are.